Hey guys! So in this video, I want to try and explain to you exactly how making money with mining works. And so the way BitClub is set up, it's set up to allow you to really easily reinvest your dividends. So you're constantly increasing the shares in the company that you have. So every time you have 2.5% of a share, you can buy a new one. And in each of your mining pools, it's set up so you choose what percentage you want paid out in dividends every day and what percentage you want to reinvest. So it can be 0 to 100. There's pros and cons to each. Obviously, 100%, you are gaining as many shares as fast as you can, and obviously 0%, you're taking out as much money as you can. So I'm gonna flip you guys around and we're just gonna go through some numbers. I'm gonna try and hopefully make this as easy to understand as possible. So we're just going to scroll up here. So on day one, you have 100% of one $500 share, one $1,000 share, and one $2,000 share, if that's what you purchased. I've chosen some modest numbers. These are kind of rounded down and in US dollars. So for mining pool one, I said I was going to make $1 a day US. Pool 2, $2, and pool 3, $4 a day. My personal numbers have been higher than this on average, closer to $1.15, $2.35, $4.60. But I wanted to give you guys really modest estimates so you're not disappointed. I don't want to have you guys thinking you're going to make a lot more and then be disappointed. I'd much rather you guys be really excited when you make more than I estimate. So these are for me as well. This is how I like to do my investments. So basically, it's going to take 12.5 days to make our first 2.5% sale if we invest 100%. So day 13, we're going to get another share, which will set itself up for 1,000 days. So now we're making $1.025, 2.05, and 4.1. So now we're going to skip ahead to when we have our first or our second 100% share. So that's day 500. So on day 500, we have 200% of each share, which means we're making $2, $4, and $8 if we reinvest 100%. Now it's only going to take us 6.125 days to earn a 2.5% share, which means it's going to take us 250 days for our next 100% share. So on day 750, we have 300% shares. So that's $3, $6, $12. And now we're down to 4.16 days for 2.5%. So that's going to take 166 days, taking us to day 937. Now we're at 500% shares, $5, $10, $20. This is what we're making on day 937. So from day 937, everything kind of changes at day 1,000 because now we're going to be losing some percentages of our shares at the same time, not just gaining, because our original share mines for 1,000 days. So on day 1,000, we are going to lose 100. So on day 1,000, we're running at 5.6, 11.2, 22.2, 22.4, sorry. And we're going to lose 100%. So that takes us down to 460% of each share. So 4.6, 9.2, 18.4. So now we have to, so for our next 100%, we figure out that it's going to take with these numbers, it's going to take 2.7 days for us to gain another 2.5%. So that's times 40, 108 days. Now we need to figure out from 108 days, how many of our 2.5% shares are we going to lose? So we're losing one every 12.5 days. So 12.5, 108 divided by 12.5 times 2.5, so we're losing 21.6%. We gained 100%, so we subtract 21.6 from 100, and then we add it to 460, we get 538%. So this is our new percentage here. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down, 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 and then eventually we're going to get to a point where our shares were a little bit smaller, or we were getting our shares a little bit smaller. Where is that? Okay, so we have this number at day 1500. It's going to change again. because now our shares are coming in smaller increments. So now it was 6.25 days is how often we're going to lose them. So now we're going to lose a little bit more on this day, and then it's going to kind of stabilize again. So as you can see, these numbers, these numbers over here are what we're subtracting for every 100%. So they're quite a bit lower than 100. Obviously, we're still above 50 in all of them. So our numbers for profit are still going up, and they're going to still keep going up and up and up and up. And if you're reinvesting 100%, these numbers will always be substantially bigger than these numbers. So from here, what we need to do is we need to figure out how we're going to make money, when we're going to start pulling money out, and how much. So my recommendation to you guys is to create a chart like this one with your numbers, and to create a plan for how you want to handle your money. When you want to start taking out, how much. When you have all your numbers, you can kind of sit down and figure out how you're going to be the most profitable, how much you want to reinvest, how long. We need to remember that 1,000 days is about 3 years, so the climate's going to change. So I urge you to reassess your plan frequently. Look at these numbers, look at the price of Bitcoin, look at the mining rates you're having come in, because if you do invest 100%, you can make a lot of money. Like, you can have like 2,000% shares, but you still haven't taken in any cash at this point. So you need to have a plan to take in cash. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this chart a little bit to make it clearer to read, and then hopefully sometime in the next few days I'm going to post a PDF of it so you guys can take these numbers and kind of plug in your own numbers. And if you guys wanted to set up a coaching call to do some numbers with me, we can sit down and get you a startup plan. So basically we'll go through your personal numbers, how much you're investing, how much you want to take out, how much cash flow you kind of want coming in, and how you can be the most profitable with your particular numbers. So I hope this made sense to you guys. If you have any questions, just set up a call with me. We can talk it through, and we can make you guys your own personal plan and figure out exactly how much you guys want to be reinvesting and how much you want to be taking out. So yeah, I hope this made sense, guys. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But thank you for watching.